Okay, let's go back into the scene. We're about to start Dark and Lambo here. Jack Dark feels scarier to face against. When he is behind, he just makes 10 infestors and fungal pile you to death. Yeah, basically. If he feels like his only chance to come back is like spellcasters and he's already on attack, he is the guy who will do that. Everyone else is just gonna go and try to force your way through. He's gonna be... He's like, okay, I can just sit back and, you know, sit back on my side and try to gobble up any army you're gonna push out with spells, because fungal is a very strong, like, fungal bile combination. It's basically a free pick, right? If you have a perfect connection, you'll fungal a group of units and then just bile it, and you'll lose nothing but cooldown and energy, and they'll actually lose units. So I mean, that's the idea. Lambo, the mastermind of Zerg, contributed so much. Couldn't agree more. I'm not sure how public this was, but the Gamers 8 tournament this year, which Reina won, Lambo was basically... So what happened there is Reina paid Lambo to coach him during the tournament. So they're like, I think he gave him a cut, basically, of the winnings, right? And Lambo basically was there in between any map, every map. Reina was like, I need 2 minutes, and can I chat to Lambo? Can I chat to Lambo? Literally, any map. And that was like, Lambo was basically the mastermind behind Reina's strategy choice there a lot of times, and like just coaching the guy into the win. I mean, that's how, you know, what a big brain player that guy is. It shows. Let's see, ZVZ. Let's cast from the production tab. As Dan likes to say, nothing out of the ordinary so far. Well, nothing really could have happened yet, could have. Except for a 12 pool, maybe. And let's see if anyone is gonna skip link speed, is gonna go for a faster bailingness, is gonna just make a ton of links at some point, or if we're just gonna go into 3 bases. If one player wants to commit into a 2-base muta style, stuff is gonna be about to be happening very soon. So we're gonna have a 3rd base attempt here for Dark, a little bit faster. I mean, Lambo has the money as well. His drone is just a little bit late to the party here. Already peaking up to almost 500 here. There we go. It feels like Lambo is sometimes affected a lot by his mentality, and stuff like ping can really play a big role to this guy. Not because it's actually like that terrible, it's more the thing that, like, if anything goes wrong, he can fall apart. Okay, so let's see, we're just gonna get the safety bailingness, it seems, for both players. A couple of links scouting on the other side of the map. This is also just to show, like, hey, I have 2 links here, I can just move them into banes if you are not careful. So make defenses. Oh, actually, no, we have some links here for Lambo and some extra links coming out now defensively here for Dark. Dark is up 3 drones, and Lambo is not gonna push the issue, as I was not expecting him to do. And I get the roach run for 2 players, so yeah, I like this for Dark a little bit more. He has like just a couple more links. Lambo is gotta get in nice scout there, and I think Dark hasn't seen too much yet of his opponent. It's nice to get the confirmation, maybe even gonna keep a link there. Nope, not gonna be the case, gonna be seen by the Overlord, and yeah, gonna get taken out here. Oh, if he could have gotten a bailing, that would have been nice, yeah. But yeah, let's just check. Dark only saw the entrance, but he's gonna see enough here. He's gonna see a roach roar, and there's nothing really going on behind that. There's actually an Evo chamber here and a roach roar a little bit tucked away. Let's check if Lambo actually saw those, and as we can see, no. So as I said, he completely ran through the main. He saw there's nothing weird going on there, but he did not see the actual tag happening, so he still assumes this guy is on no gases here. So it's just links, huh? Is it? He sees some units going over the map now. He sees a lot of links running out, so he's gonna make more Banes. But in fact, there is gonna be a Roach follow-up coming here for Dark. I mean, I think he saw the... No, he didn't even see the layer morphing. So yeah, it's just basically everything just perfectly lining up for Dark. Even though he had a full scout through his Bane base. Overload speed. Yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't know what's up, so he's gonna go for overload speed. Let's see if he even makes an overseer to commit with the lair, or if it's just gonna be a plain overload going in. Ooh, Banes! Ooh, Banes! Oh, drones! Oh, Banes on drones! Oh my god, 5 less. And even snagging a queen, yeah. Oof. And that's not even, you know, that's like Dark for you, man. That wasn't even his plan, it's just an opportunity. Damn, man. Dark is so scary. Like, his plan is to make roaches. His plan was to trick Lambo into, hey, I have Zerglings and Banes, you better make some more Banes, you know? Get some more gas into these guys. And Lambo didn't really fall for that. He's just going for his standard stuff. Oh, we have a drop overlord, and this is gonna be Baneling drops. Okay, cool, 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 I love it. I thought for a second, is he going to drop queens? But he doesn't really have that many queens. If you look at it, there's only 3, right? Okay, so we have a Roach drop and a Bane drop. Hey, that's some cool stuff now. I love it. Tactical mastermind here, as we said. Trying to surprise Dark a little bit here. But, I mean, you have full map vision, so you know, hey, there's drop overlords. Is there actually anything inside of these? Well, you can never know. But Dark is taking these seriously. Like, what is it? What is it? Yeah, so, oh, is it Banes? You have Banes in there? Okay, okay, yeah. And he is right. But actually, oh, Bane's connecting. Nice. 3 downs here. Nice rekill there. And getting Lambo a little bit back. But he needs to be careful. So, if we look at this, 63 drones for Dark and 74 for Lambo. Dark just might stay on a little bit lower drone count and just get a bigger army. Oh, get the... No, nice. Get the last one in, and he's gonna lose this Overlord. The other Dropper Lord is pressuring here, but it only has roaches, so it's not gonna do too much. But it's gonna keep the roaches safe, which is kind of cool. And keep them around. Oh, move it. Ah, it still got hit. Okay, let's check the upgrades here, actually. So we're gonna have +2 and +1. Basically on the same time for both players. Oh, sniping queens! That's such a cool, cute maneuver here. Sniping 2 queens is really cool, really strong move here. As you can see, there's only 1 queen left right now. And yeah, even if the queen kills the Overlord right now, there's not going to be any extra transfuses here for Dark in a possible fight. I really love this move here from Lambo. And yeah, pushing out with 34 roaches. Now roughly about the same roach numbers, but it seems like the whole army is not here yet for Lambo. Some roaches are also inside the Overlord just waiting, and he has to split up some of his units, sacrifice some of them to get the main force back home here. A little bit of an overextension there, not expecting Dark to have so many units, and we can see Dark is only at 60 drones, not even, and has a way bigger army supply at this point. We're gonna have such a big force coming in, but at the same time, already again committing here onto this little drop attack, trying to do some counter damage. He's gonna lose a base for his efforts though, Lambo that is, and Dark is just gonna try to force the issue here. He's eating a lot of biles there, but same as Lambo it seems. Both players just not microing outside of the biles, and it feels like the fight is kind of swinging into Lambo's favor here a little bit. The reinforcements really making the difference there, and hey, now all of a sudden it looks really good for Lambo, does it? He has like a very good opportunity right now. He is still up in workers. He lost the base, which he did not manage to, you know, do on the other side. So we still have a little bit more extra production here for Dark. And he is gonna drone up his bases now again. I still like Lambo's position a little bit more. But yeah, if he... Oh, sorry, he didn't lose the base. My bad. He didn't even kill this base. I was so... Oh my god. Okay, yeah. Lambo is in such a big lead now. And this is really good for him. I mean, it's still ZVZ. Defender's advantage is just super strong, and it is Roach Wars, so you can't really count on anyone. He has a lot of tech lead though, if you look at this. And he's just counter-attacking with some forces on the left here, trying to basically get the main army into a positional fight here. And now we have some forces on the bottom actually moving in, but Dark already has some units to defend this position there. And yeah, Dark's roaches are gonna get chased down by Lambo's roaches, which are gonna get chased down by Dark's roaches again. It's just a crazy roach chase, yeah. And this force is too small for Dark. He kind of needs to stand his ground though and fight here. He's gonna clean up his third base, and he's gonna get cancelled on the 5th for Lambo, but he's also gonna lose his 4th. So hey, everything is happening at once. Action-packed ZVZ here, and Dark is going for a counterattack. He is gonna snipe the Sentry. This is a free kill. Basically, there's nothing here to defend, and if he would get some of the drones, this would be amazing, but it's not gonna be the case. He's just gonna get a free kill and needs to move back now to defend all of his positions here again. And what did I see there? So we're gonna get a backup Roach Warren already here for Lambo. He's anticipating Dark eventually sniping his Roach Warren. He's just gonna have a second one. And this can be a mental blow to an opponent, right? So you think, oh, I've killed the Roach Warren, so I have like a minute before he can remake roaches. Not the case. Not the case. But yeah, so both players back down to 3 bases. Lambo is gonna take a 4th again. And Dark not yet. He's gonna run out of money, out of opportunities eventually. We're gonna see a Spire here from Lambo. An attempted transition, just getting out like 3 Mutalisks or something to snipe Ravagers would be cool. It's just gotta put a timer on the army, right? Pushing him back here nicely, and has to cancel this. Okay. Well done by Dark, just moving out and forcing a cancel. Both players kind of expanding to the same side of the map now, forcefully, forced by Dark. And everyone has so much map vision. Like all these overlords moving around. If we look at both players, they like basically see every movement. And yeah, just getting the Spire to clear out the vision is also really nice. Dark, as we can see, is doing the same thing, but it feels like Dark is just one or like a half a step, like 1 step or half a step behind Lambo at any turn at this point. And Lambo has a little bit of, you know, he has this extra tech with the burrow roach and movement, and can just set up run-bys like this. But yeah, Dark is in place with the Spore Crawler and some units, so nothing gonna happen here. Alright, I'm fairly sure... Oh no, I thought this would have been scouted, but he doesn't see the Spire yet. He wants to kind of move in again and really want to scout this. Other side, Spire's also finishing, so now we're gonna get plus attack here for Lambo. Lambo, of course, also doesn't know about the Spire for his opponent. If one player gets a scouting advantage here and gets like a different upgrade or can make a different composition, this could be huge, actually. We're gonna see just plain mutas for Dark for now, and yeah, 6 mutas here for Lambo as well. Dark does not have the free supply. He has a ton of, both players have tons of money. Now we see a big engage here, but this is more to just free up supply to go into more Mutalisks here for both players. 10 against 19. It feels like, you know, Lambo is actually kind of doing a better job in this regard. And he's gonna have +1 attack as well. So this is a huge advantage here for Lambo. And I still think he didn't see the Mutalisks yet. So he's kind of pooling them somewhere. The Mutas are just waiting here, and now finally moving out. He's gonna lose a base though for this sneaky play, and now Dark is on kind of, you know, he has to make a choice. What are you gonna do, Dark? Are you gonna keep producing Mutalisks? There's already so many out for your opponent. You're down like 2-to-1 ratio here. And yeah, he's still making more Mutalisks. He's gonna try to pull his defenses. He's gonna try to get his spores up and running and try to hide his mutal numbers, but actually, yeah, Lambo is pulling back with his Mutalisk, which is kind of a mistake. Now he turns and fight, shoots down so many mutals for Dark. Dark just committing to 20 more Mutalisks. He needs to click those. He needs to find out that there is +1 on those for Lambo, and he needs to get his own upgrades going there. This is such a crazy game. Both players trading so many bases as well, and Dark now transitioning into a Hydralisk stand, so he really wants to be the one with all the cards, all the eggs in his basket. Doesn't want to give any opportunity here for Lambo. Lambo committing to the Muta war. And now getting a Hydra Den as well. So he's assuming Dark is getting his +1 carapace and trying to cancel that one out, basically, with his own. But it's not gonna happen. Dark just has, well, same amount almost, mutas. But he just has less inferior mutalisks, so he can't really fight this, actually. We're gonna see more mutalisks here for Lambo, committing to Hydralisks, that is for Dark. And Dark coming a little bit from a weird angle here, trying to push him into a Spore Crawler. A Spore Crawler completely fuzzes with the math here, but it's not gonna happen for now. Mutas are just fighting over nothing, and Roaches are just pushing back Roaches. Finally, we're gonna see the first couple Hydralisks. They have 2/2 upgrades, so they're gonna be insanely good against Mutalisks. But only 3 Hydras are not gonna kill a flock of Mutalisks. Now, finally, we're gonna get some more Hydras. Nice around here. Can Lambo overpower, or if his Dark is just gonna stand strong here and gonna fight off all of these Mutalisks? Hydra Muta combination was a little bit too strong. 11 Muta still on the field here for Dark and 15 Hydralisks. So yeah, I like this position a little bit more for Dark now. He has his base up and running for a long time and never really lost it. Lambo, on the other hand, he is struggling to remake his 4th base. Now finally going to commit and clear out the map vision, but hey, you're sitting here on Mutalisks on +1 against 2/2 Hydras with full upgrades. Is this really the game you wanted to play, Lambo? I don't think so. So he's even gonna commit to this carapace, and well, one thing he could do would be like weird Broodlord plays, for example. Yeah, chasing down this Mutas is a nice first step. This is a lot of money Dark invested, and it's still a lot of his supply. Just getting them out of the game is a good move here. Gonna try to intercept them. Moving shot them to death. So yeah, this is basically... Okay, you can ignore 3 Mutalisks. You're not gonna do anything. And now let's see, man. We're gonna stick on Muta. Yeah, going to +2 attack, but you're playing against 2/2 Hydras with soon speed. And we're gonna go into an Infestation Pit, get some spellcasters out here. Mutas are very weak against basically all the Zerg casts. They're weak against the Parasitic Bomb, they're weak against the Fungal, and they're weak against 3/3 Hydras. Now they're trying to come in with a huge Bane Ling attack here, but insane splits here for Dark. Not gonna lose too much. He still has a lot of Hydralisks, and the Mutas are kind of falling apart though. Trying to micro them into a good position here, trying to only fight one portion of the army, but there's also 2 spores here. Don't really want to fight the spores as well. Queens transfusing themselves to keep them alive. Hydra's coming in again for the flank here and killing so many Mutalisks, losing so many Mutas just before his +2 as well. And it feels like, yeah, Lambo is just gonna GG here. Well played by Dark and well played by Lambo. He almost had him a couple times. He was in the lead so many situations there, but yeah. Well, man, that was just like how scary Dark is as a player. I mean, Lambo had him on at the ropes so many times, but he just counterattacks, execution, just the right tech switches, even getting caught with his pants down a little bit with a Muta inferior Muta water. Go into the next map. I'm pretty sure Max Pax told me that he was... Okay, and we're gonna have Lambo against Dark. Game number 2. Ooh, boy. Wartime, wartime. Lambo once said on his stream that the thing that holds him back is the lack of focus he suffers from. That could be it, yeah. I kind of agree. He definitely has the talent, he has the skill. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. Sometimes it feels like, you know, Dan talked about this like a couple of weeks ago, if you have people who are basically held back by their own, like, their minds or their ideas are not on par with their executions. You can name a few, and some come to mind, like the guys he named were, for example, Cats, were TLO, and for me, kind of probably the highest skill cap amongst those players, but still in alignment there would be Lambo for me. He is like someone very talented. He's super brainy. He basically knows every situation and every angle and everything, but sometimes his execution is just falling apart a little bit, and then he's like getting angry with him. He's like super harsh on himself. He's getting angry with himself and like, oh my fuck, why, you know, why did I just misclick here, or why did I not use you know, focus enough and think about this like half a second, and then I know, you know, if I see this I usually know, but here I made a mistake. Why did I do it? Yeah, he's definitely one of these players that is basically, if he can tighten up his execution even more and his focus specifically, yeah, I feel like focus is probably the key point here, then he would be like a world-class player like Zerg and Reina. I mean, he still is, right? That's the scary part about this guy. If he ever kind of finds something to balance his mind, to balance his focus during those games, like, fuck man, then we have a third Reina and Cyril. But it feels like, you know, style-wise, Lambo would probably closer to a Cyril than a Reina, because Reina feels like a free player. He feels like everything just moves differently for him, you know, when he plays the game. It looks like, it seems like it's just flowing outside of his hands into the keyboards, you know, like he just thinks things and they happen, you know. That's how natural it is for him to play the game, it feels like, you know, when you watch him. And for Cyril, it's just the most insane execution, stone cold reads and focus. Basically what Cyril has is probably the best focus out of any professional player on the whole world, even over any of the Koreans. I would give him that. And yeah, if Lambo would just tighten up his focus during those games, he'd probably like a very close player to Cyril, also style wise. Oh, I'm losing a Ling here. Well done by Dark, and he's gonna have a couple seconds earlier speed. It's gonna secure him the second Ling kill as well. And now we're gonna force 4 Banelings here for Lambo. That's not what you wanna... Maybe you wanna even cancel one of them at this point. Oh, but actually he sees there's more Lings coming, so well played by him here, having those 4. That's gonna be key. Even maybe wants to have one more. Let's see if we can defend this. Not... You don't want to lose the queen here. Don't lose the queen. Save this. Save the queen. Bane, save the queen. Trying to snipe a Bane here. Not gonna happen. Roach Warren on the way, but already done here for Dark. And Dark is on a little bit of a lower drone count. He has so many. This is such a weird style, you know. Finally, okay, so finally we see the big difference here. So Lambo is going up a little bit faster in drones, and Dark did sacrifice some of his economy to get earlier roaches and an earlier attack going here. But he's not gonna find too much damage. Maybe a queen snipe here would be nice, but yeah, not gonna commit for this. Oh, this is a nice trap. Very well done here by Lambo, trapping some of these Lings. And Dark is just gonna pull back for now. Yeah, even his roaches are gonna go back. He's scared. And Lambo is just, hey, I defended this. Well, so now I can cancel my spine. Can even go for a lair when he hits 100 gas if he wants to. It seems like both players are not really committing to high attack, but as I say that, we get some extra gases here for Dark. And yeah, I'm curious. So we saw there's only 2 on gas for Lambo. This is really late So what are we gonna do here, Lambo? Is this gonna be a Ling Roach attack with maybe even queens walking? We're not gonna see Overlord speed, it seems. He's going back to injecting now, though, so there's no stacking here for transfuse energy. But it seems he wants to do a big attack. Maybe you want to move at least one Bane with your army. There's still the big Ling force for Dark, and just obliterating those with Banes would be very cool in a fight. Not gonna be the case. Dark knows about this, of course. He has an Overlord in position. He sees everything's coming in here. And he went up to 10 more drones than Lambo. So Lambo is ultra committed to this attack. Let's see if Dark can actually defend it. Does he not have a Bane nest? No, there's no Bane nest. So this is kind of huge. There's so many links. I think maybe Lambo identified this. There's no Bane nest, and now he can probably take out this force and win the game. Let's see if we can actually make this happen. He still has so many roaches there, but there is like 9 more roaches on the way here for Dark. Still 15 roaches to 11 right now. Is a huge lead here for Lambo, and he should definitely find at least a kill on this base or on the drones, one or the other, whichever he commits to. And if he just pushes through, he might even just take the game like this. Let's see, we're just gonna get Ling reinforcements here though, and yeah, but still it's not gonna be enough for Dark. GG, well played by Lambo, very well executed attack here. And as you can see, the shorter the matches are, the more focus this guy has. So the longer a match goes, of course, you're gonna use more focus there, and eventually you're gonna make more mistakes. But in a shorter match, Lambo is like one of the probably, maybe even the scariest player at all, because yeah, like if he's up 100% focused, or maybe like 110% of his usual focus, then he's just super scary, and he can basically kill everybody. Let's go, man. Tied up series. Really good place here for both players so far. Man, I'm enjoying this EVZ. That's some cool stuff we're seeing here tonight. Let's go. Dark Lambo. Map number 3 is Equilibrium. Whoa, I've never seen this in this EVZ, I think. That's cool. Let's go. At least not in these cups here. Gonna swap their colors here. Okay, so Dark in the top right, and top left we have Lambo. Picking apart Dark's attack and then just counter-attacking him into obliteration. Try to talk words, not thoughts. Look at this. This is kind of cool. There's like water in there. Green water. They have so many cool map features, man. I also really love this design, like this white, kind of gray-white platform stuff. It's really cool, man. Like Terran platform stuff. It's not a Terran map though, apparently. But yeah, it's a really cool design. It's like Heart of the Swarm mission design or something, I don't know. Or maybe Nova covered ops or something, I don't know. Lambro, female Karak. Just watching these two overlords here. Females of these species are far less impressive than the males and compete for their attention. There you go. It's specific for these species though, so don't worry. Usually females are more impressive. And we see a huge diversion. Gold base for Lambo. And Dark? Well, not. He's just going for the regular expand. So let's see. Lambo, what is your plan? He also has an earlier pool. As you can see, it was pool before hatch. But the hatch is going to be a little later, but he's going to have gold base and extra gas. I love it, man. I love it. Let's see. Lambo, what do you have in store? This is like such a Lambo thing to do now. But unless you have played him on this map before, you don't know that it's coming. You will never see this somewhere else. I mean, he doesn't even suspect this right now. He is moving an overlord into position here. I guess it's like a standard to scout gold bases, right? Yeah, in a ZVZ, and you kind of need to do this. We're gonna have 3 drones starting to mine here immediately. Not really a bigger transfer. It's gonna be a Blink Bane for now. Some links already sneaking down here, so this is gonna be very early Bane links, and Lambo might just I just killed Dark here. If Dark doesn't see this, if Dark doesn't see these links coming, oh, 2 links coming in here, but they're gonna see the Overlord and they're gonna get being seen by the Overlord. Lambo just knows where to place his links. Dark? Okay, so he sees the gold and then he's like, alright, let me just take extra money. So you go for the gold, I'll go for extra money to counter this. But in fact, Lambo is just gonna attack him. And now he sees the links with the Overlord here. And knows, oh, maybe... Well, maybe I can't hold the third. Banes are gonna be flanking here. And there is no Baneling nest done. Let's see, we have, what, 2 links to 18 and 4 Banes. And it's gonna be a tough hold. He's gonna even 2 Queen ramp hold. And I love this evacuation here. This is the correct move here for Dark. Get everything behind the wall. Only make links. And try to make Banes. The Bane nest here is a little bit exposed, but I feel like, man, can he really hold this? Oh, using 2 Banes, there might have been a little bit of a mistake there. And yeah, just exploding 2 more Banes. So now it's all about the links here for Lambo. He doesn't really have any Banes yet. I think he has a couple. Oh, nope, it was an Overlord. And just links coming in again. So maybe if Dark holds this now, hey, he's in a perfect spot. But don't forget, so he has this third base, which is really key right now because he lost both of his queens. He does not have any injects right now. And on the other side we have injects, so we have extra production here right now for Lambo in this specific second. But the longer the time goes on, the third hatchery is gonna just extra produce lava, so it's gonna even out. And with extra queens coming, we're gonna have some extra injects again. Oh, Dark. Okay, that's kind of weird. Let's see where these Congo Line Banes go. Yeah, he kind of has to just kill drones now. And he's gonna find 7 for his troubles. And then the other side, Dark is just gonna counterattack with 3 links, gonna get the 3 gold drones here. Oh, I really love this, man. Dark's just... he's so brainy, man. Counterattacks are key. So it's 19 to 14 drones, and well, Lambo should maybe transfer some more drones to the gold. He's not gonna do this, he's just gonna pressure, and there's a big swell of links trying to counterattack. I don't think that there is a Bane in position. There's one morphing, but not ready yet, and if Dark can hold this attack, oh, that link might be in a prime position to snipe. Oh, more links even, and yeah, I think Dark basically has this defended. And he has so many links just sitting here. They're not even fighting, and now coming in, trying to ravage this base. There's a couple links, but there should be so many drones falling at this point. And I don't think that Lambo can come back from this position. Dark is just outplaying the man here a little bit more in the execution wars and just exactly knows how to win from any position. 2 drones are left. They're not even mining, they're striking just like the Deutsche Bahn. He's gonna get a snipe on this Baneling, gonna try to use his last force, but not even. GG, well played. And Dark is gonna take the series, but a very nice attempt. I really love the strategy choice here from Lambo, and he almost had him.